All right, we've got a new Lanterns trailer. Hopefully, this is a little bit more inspiring than what they've been putting out, because I don't think anybody's really too excited about this TV show so far. I mean, part of that, I think a big part of that has nothing to do with the show itself or the marketing for the show itself, and that's just the DCU has not gotten off to a great start. I mean, I think most of the stuff is pretty fine, but I think we're in an age where superhero movies don't automatically draw people in like they used to 10 years ago. So I think stuff has to actually be good in order to get people buzzing or talking about it, because they're just oversaturated with a ton of superhero stuff. And I think the DCU has just been very, very meh. I liked Superman. It was fine. It was like I enjoyed myself. I think it could have been a lot better. I mean, personally, I would have probably gone a different direction in a lot of ways with it. Supergirl wasn't great. I didn't hate it as much as other people did. I really liked Peacemaker season 1. Peacemaker season 2 had some good stuff, but ultimately it kind of dropped the ball in a few areas. So yeah, I feel bad for this show because it's got a big uphill battle if it wants to be any sort of success. Hopefully it starts with this trailer and they get things moving in the right direction. So let's go ahead and watch it. That's one way to wake up.
It's time to get up, Junior.
So, you're a space cop.
No, I'm just being trained.
All right, new lesson.
Is he just
Take the ring.
talking about being a Green Lantern to some random chick at the bar?
You fly.
Just fly.
I'm sorry. Fly, please. What's that?
You're the backup.
Okay. I hope they don't do too much stuff like that. A little bit, a couple things of the jokey things here and there is fine, but they're clearly going for a little bit more of a gritty, darker, serious type of vibe. I mean, I think it's modeled after True Detective. So a bunch of that stuff I think will be out of place, especially when you're talking about humor that's based around CGI. I don't know. It just gets kind of goofy. I hope they use that sparingly.
Quarterback.
For now.
Oh,
What do you think is going on?
drive by.
It's no accident we're here. These victims are gonna end up being alien.
Based on what?
I have a feeling.
He has a feeling.
I think this is more than just a feeling.
This is a threat no one's ever seen before.
So there was just a bunch of dead bodies. You walked in. Okay, I think that's probably where those bullet casings were, outside of this, and then he walks in here right after that scene from earlier. That's a pretty fast reaction time right there. I mean, he's not even looking at him. He just threw his shields up. Pretty slick.
What do you know about manhunters?
Manhunters.
Where'd you hear that word?
He said manhunters plural. I'm guessing he's not talking about Martian Manhunter. I don't know. I like Green Lantern. I like the character, but I'm definitely a normie. I don't know much about it outside of the DC animated stuff and the Ryan Reynolds movie. I picked some stuff up here, you know, watching YouTube videos or whatever, but I'm not super educated. Manhunters. I wonder if that's something else.
Manhunters are the most dangerous beings to ever exist in the galaxy. It could take the form of any species.
so it could be
Kind of
anyone.
looks like Martian Manhunter, no?
He's gonna send an army to put you down.
Ugh. Guy Gardner. I love Nathan Fillion, but this, I mean, I get that they're trying to be accurate with the haircut, you know, from the comics, but some things from the comics just aren't going to work. It just come across goofy, and this just came across goofy. His character came across goofy. I don't think he should have been in the Superman movie. I think the first Superman movie should have just been all about Superman. He had like a funny scene or two, but I don't know what his involvement's going to be in this show.
To put you down.
Doesn't seem like they're friends.
Do you resent Hal Jordan?
The ring's always been mine. Jordan's just keeping it warm.
Damn. That's harsh.
Sinestro.
You don't really believe he's your backup, do you, Hal?
No.
Let's say what he actually is.
My replacement.
A little bit of foreshadowing there. My replacement. There's that rumor going around that I guess Hal Jordan dies in the first episode, which sounds crazy because, I mean, why the first episode? I mean, if anything, you'd think it'd maybe be like the second to last episode and the final episodes about Jon Stewart, you know, taking the mantle and rising to the occasion. But first episode, also, there's a lot of scenes with Hal Jordan in it in this trailer. So is this whole trailer mostly just from the first episode, if that's the case, or is that just one of those bogus rumors? I hope it's a bogus rumor.
In brightest day. In blackest night.
I like the
No evil
visuals.
shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light. How about a beer?
That's how I'd use it. All right. Well, there it is. I don't know that I really feel any different than I did before. I like the visuals. Visually, it looks really cool. You know, I'm a little torn because just in general, I don't really care for the comic book adaptations that have a lot of jokes and a lot of humor. It more often than not does nothing for me, with the exception of characters where it just really fits. Deadpool, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy. But for the most part, I don't really care for it. With that being said, the way that Green Lantern comes across in live action, you know, with all the CGI, and CGI green too. Ryan Reynolds made a lot of jokes at it. I don't know. I don't know if the serious, gritty, you know, vibe, True Detective vibe is gonna work with that. But I also don't know that I'd want to see just more jokes because that's all we've gotten from the DCU so far. So, I mean, ultimately, like, I think it's probably the right route to go to make it grittier, to make it, you know, like this True Detective route. We'll see. But I feel like the margin for success on this, for nailing it, is really, really narrow. Something like Superman, which I don't even think they really nailed it. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it, but the recipe for success with Superman is it's pretty straightforward, pretty cut and dry. With this, I think it's a little bit harder to hit the nail on the head. So we'll see. I'm curious about the Manhunters thing. I want to look that up. I want to see Manhunters DC. What are Manhunters? Manhunters in the DC comics are an ancient robotic race of interstellar law enforcers created by the Guardians of the Universe, famous for their chilling mantra, "No man escapes the Manhunters." Are they related to Martian Manhunter at all? Sorry, I'm a normie when it comes to this. Let's see here. Are they related to Martian Manhunter? Let's see. No, they are not. Okay. Why? A biological shape-shifting alien from Mars. Yeah, know that. Simply the title for their global police officers, similar to a human detective. Okay. Just, all right. Fair enough. Guess no relation whatsoever. But didn't that, I feel like what we saw looked like, on the back, it looked like Martian Manhunter, no? Yeah, see, with the X. In that trailer, on the back of it, we saw like a red X. But if we look here, these guys don't seem to have a red X on them. So that's confusing. Or maybe both. Maybe both are in there. Maybe a Martian Manhunt. I want to find this now. I don't know. Where are we? Gotta be coming up on it soon. There it is.
So
Okay, so not red X, but red jacket with an X. See.
it could be anyone.
I don't know.
He's been ascended.
I don't know. It'd be cool. It'd be cool to see him in there. That'd be fun. We didn't get to see him. Well, we got to see him for a split second in Zack Snyder's. And then, you know, he didn't get to do anything, which was unfortunate. Oh, I would have liked to see, I don't know the actor's name, but Zack Snyder released those still shots of the guy he was going to have play Green Lantern, and it looked pretty cool. He looked very much so like Jon Stewart. Probably a little more so than this guy, but I don't know. This guy has like, to me, he has the vibe. I mean, not that I really know the vibe super well, but just from, you know, what I've seen in the DC animated stuff, more stoic. You know, Hal Jordan's a little bit more humorous, you know, little cockier. Jon Stewart seems to be more stoic, more grounded. This guy kind of has that presence. I was curious though. It sounded like at one point he said something about he's just keeping the ring warm for me. Sounded a little bitter. I wonder where that's coming from, where they're going to go with that. I mean, Hal Jordan's older. He clearly, I mean, had the ring first, and then you know, he's training this guy to be his replacement. So I don't understand why he's so bitter there. Guess we'll find out. All in all, still not crazy excited. I'm intrigued to see where they go with this, just because I want to see if they can stick the landing or not because I necessarily think it's going to be awesome. I've lost faith in James Gunn's DCU, but we'll see. All right, till next time.